I hope you have enjoyed our videos that show you the many features of D-Star and our automation framework. In this final video, what I'd like to do is bring all that information together and actually show you how easy it is to use the reusable actions and data to actually create additional test sets, even automated test sets, without even involving an automation engineer. I think you remember how we set up an add contact and added the contact information, name, email, and the two addresses to add a contact. Well, let's say we wanted to test the email additions in more detail, since we are able to enter multiple emails on a particular screen where we're entering the name. So to do that, what I could do is go ahead and click on the manual test, and I'm just going to add a new test set, and I might call it email test, and I'm going to test multiple emails. We say OK, and then what I can do is I can come in here and I can pick the reusable actions that are really going to accomplish this for me. So I'm going to start by bringing up the address book. Then I have this nice scenario that actually adds the basic information, which is going to open a new contact and add the name and add one email address. And then what I want to do is go ahead and look at adding another email address, or maybe multiple other email addresses. Now at that point, I probably want to go ahead and commit the change. And then what I'm going to do is basically exit out of the address book to get me back into a base state. So that's simply, I have set up a new flow of execution that instead of adding through just one contact, it's going to add a contact and then go ahead and add email addresses and try to commit that change. Now again, I won't be able to actually execute this until I go into D-Star. So let's go ahead and bring up D-Star, and we can do the assign function, and lo and behold, our email test is now there because we added it in Quality Center. Again, I know standard initialization doesn't need any data, but add contact does. So I can go ahead and add the name email that I want to use, and I can come through here, and I've actually set up a good email for multiple, so I'm going to go ahead and add her. And then I'm going to go ahead and add the email address, and here I actually want to add multiple emails, so maybe I want to iterate through this, and I'm going to add 3 secondary emails to that particular user. At that point, I can commit the change, which doesn't need any data, and of course the standard exit doesn't need any data as well. So now I've assigned data to my new test set, and I'd be ready to execute this in a manual fashion. But I happen to know that all of these various actions are automated, so what I can do is basically I'm just going to copy this name because I'm going to need the same name, and then I'm going to come up here and add a new test set, and I'm going to call this auto underscore and the same name as I used below. And now all I have to do is come into the automation section where the MCPs are and add the MCP, and now I'm all ready to run this as an automated test. So here I'm going to go set off and run an automated test, and notice I didn't have to do any additional automation in order to do this. Now it's going to bring up Quick Test Professional and bring up my MCP again, and going to go ahead and dynamically load the data. But now that same MCP is going to execute this altered sequence of executions where now I'm entering Samantha, and you can see I'm actually entering multiple emails and then going ahead and completing it and exiting. And again, we can see that that executed successfully, so my new functionality is working. And similarly, as we did before, I could go into the report generator, and in this case, here's my email test, And I can similarly create a report, and it's going to show me that, lo and behold, this worked. And I also have a couple of screenshots that actually show me the additions that I did as I entered the email. I hope this has shown you how simple it is to build on the reusable base of tests and actions and scripts and data to actually build on even new automation without even involving an automator. A very powerful way to build up a wonderful regression test bed. Please contact Mosaic for more information. Thank you.